Hello, everyone. Welcome to my, I don't even know, 60 something porch talk. I think it's maybe 67. I'm not sure. I'll find out. Got our budget coming up tomorrow, a presentation of it, so definitely tune in for that. But not talking about that tonight unless you have questions. I've got some notes here. You can see we've got a few things on our agenda tomorrow. And I'm wearing my new shirt that I purchased at the Jubilee. Thank you, Madhouse Ceramics. So yeah, we'll dive right in. We've got a couple of things I think that are maybe work session only. Actually, maybe not. I think these are all voting items. So we'll just go ahead and get started. So the first item on here, this is, as you can see over here, coming from me. So I will be talking about this one tomorrow. This is to authorize a monetary donation for the Red Bank High School Junior Lions Club to complete the Red Bank High School Senior Lounge project. So the Red Bank Junior Lions Club is chartered through the local Red Bank Lions Club, which I was a member of last year. And I had too much going on to stay there this year, but we were very involved with the Junior Lions Club at Red Bank High School, and they've done a lot of community volunteering and in-service volunteering at school, in-school volunteering, and they've been working on this in-service project at school for the past year, and they just haven't been able to finish it or make continued progress on it because they are out of funds. And we have some general fund money that's still in our legislative budget, which is the city commission's budget, and I have proposed that we donate the remaining funds that are needed. There is a cost estimate sheet that's attached to the work session agenda packet online, so you can go and look through that in a detailed manner and see all of the different items there, but it's a total of $3,825.44. And I'm hoping that my colleagues will vote for this tomorrow because we are having some members of the Junior Lions Club are going to be present during our regular meeting at 6, and they are going to do a presentation on the project. So I'm really excited about that and hopeful that we'll be able to get them this money so they can finish this project. There are some graduating seniors that have been a part of the Junior Lions Club for the past year and a half, 2 years, and are really looking forward to trying to get this finished before they leave for college. So, hopefully we can help them on their way. So that's number one. Number two is to authorize certified plans review contract with municipal inspection partners. This is particularly related to the Save a Lot project. Well, that's what we call it, but it's actually going to be Rise Partners Hawthorne project, where they're going to be building a new 200 plus unit apartment complex and a new commercial retail building on that site. And they are finally at the stage where they are going to be requesting their construction permit this year. And it is a very big project, and due to the scope of that project, our building official, Eddie Clinton, wanted to contract out with a third party that's called Municipal Inspection Partners for them to do certified plans review, just to make sure, all the I's are dotted, the T's are crossed. Did I say that right? Yes. And that nothing is missed. That's going to cost a little over $15,000, but and it's unbudgeted, but the cost of that will be mitigated by the building permit fee that they'll be paying when it gets approved, and that's going to be estimated to be a little over $110,000. So that's what that is, because we just need to make sure that due to the scope of the project that everything's covered. Item number 3 is authorize application for a competitive grant to the Department of Public Health for the 2024 Healthy Built Environments. This is coming from our Deputy Public Works Director, hopefully future Director of Community Development. And it is related to a grant that would be about $50,000, and it would cover a Dayton Boulevard road diet feasibility study. So we would, if we're awarded that, which we would be notified in mid-June, then we could pay for that feasibility study to determine where we could make multimodal improvements throughout the city along Dayton Boulevard, as far as like pedestrian infrastructure, bike infrastructure, reducing lanes, reducing the speed limit, adding streetscaping, all kinds of things like that. So it's up to $50,000, and then we would cover the rest if it cost more than that. I talked with Miss Johnson, and she said that that their barge, who we contract with, is estimating that it might cost maybe around $59,000. So she has actually already worked that into her budget that we will be voting on May 21st and on June the 4th. So that's pretty exciting. Hopefully we get that grant. Cross your fingers. Item number 4 is repair of brush truck unit 740. So it has some normal wear and tear, and it's not necessarily budgeted for that particular item, but there is a vehicle maintenance, solid waste vehicle maintenance budget in the solid waste fund, and it's going to cover the cost of that. So it is already included in the budget, this year's operating budget, and it's a little over $20,000 that they're going to have to do for work on that truck. Number 5 is Public Works Appreciation Week, May 19th through the 25th, and we'll just be acknowledging that and our awesome Public Works employees who literally keep our city running. And they'll be getting, some celebratory things happening throughout that week at work. Number 6 is to authorize a capital outlay note in the amount of $655,000. This was budgeted in this current operating year's budget. We already budgeted for this. It was actually a little bit more than this, actually quite a bit more. It was about $200,000 more when we voted on this last year in the budget. But it has been reduced because some items were able to be paid for in cash, and there also were some savings. Some things didn't cost as much as they were expecting. So this capital outlay note is for things like the fire department turnout gear, police vehicle, public works pickup truck, renovations and improvements at White Oak Park, the community center, the tennis courts and pickleball courts, the boxing gym, and the cemetery. So all of those things are included in that capital outlay note. We're just finally getting to the point where we're actually taking the loan out and formalizing that note that will be paid over the next 4 years. So number 7, we have another appreciation week. We have Police Appreciation Week. May 15th in particular is Peace Officers Memorial Day for law enforcement officers who lost their lives or who became disabled in the line of duty. And then Police Appreciation Week is the whole week of May the 12th through the 18th. So we'll be recognizing that and our awesome police officers. And on that note, item number 8 is an agreement for use of the firing range in Collegedale. Collegedale Police Department has their own firing range, and they are doing what's called an interlocal agreement with us so that our Red Bank police officers can go out there and use it for free because we don't have one. So we're just signing that agreement with them, and it lasts for a year, and then they can renew it after that. And then, let's see. Number 9 is the Red Bank Citizenship Award Program. This is coming from Mayor Berry. This is something that I think she's brought up before, but it will be a program that awards like a citizenship award and my little scholarship to a graduating senior from Red Bank High School. And there's certain criteria that they have to meet to be eligible. And then there's also like a selection committee that would vote, and that would include the 5 of us city commissioners, our District 6 school board member, and the Red Bank High School principal. So we're just establishing that because we really want to find a way to like engage our youth and also recognize, the leaders that we have in our youth at our high school. So this would, if the recipient would be recognized and then would also receive a $500 scholarship from the city of Red Bank. So we'll be talking about that tomorrow and voting on that. And if we get that passed, that would be something that we would do on an annual basis. And number 10, we have a beer board meeting. Not very exciting. It's a gentleman who is the new manager at the Family Dollar, and they have to, every time the manager changes over, we have to issue a new beer permit for them to sell beer off premise. So that's just a formality when they get a new manager in. And then final item is presentation of the approved fiscal year 2025 budget to the commission. Approved as in the approved draft of the budget. We haven't actually voted on it yet. We will not vote on it until, like I said, May 21st will be our first vote. June the 4th will be our second and final vote. So in case you guys have missed our workshops, we've had 4 of them. The first one was really like a 101, just kind of like, how do we get, through the budget process? What does it all look like? Lots of really great questions. If you haven't watched that one, I would definitely encourage you to do that. And all of the other budget workshops. Our last one, last Tuesday, was about 4 hours long. So it was quite lengthy, but lots of really like healthy discussion. I don't know if you guys would be interested or if I will even have time to do any kind of like maybe budget recap / Q&A in between our meetings. If you guys are interested in that, let me know, and I'll see if I can work it into my schedule. But we will be getting that presentation. I will tell you that from the draft that we got last week, they actually, city staff have gone back and trimmed back even further. So the budget that you will see tomorrow is brand new compared to what was presented to us last week. So you definitely want to tune in for that. There is projected use of fund balance, which we have done. Actually, I don't have it in front of me. I'm sorry, but since going back to 2012, I think there was only 1 year where we projected like a zero use of fund balance. But going back to 2012, we had a projected use of fund balance every year. That's just how we've operated and done things, and it's worked for us. Our staff are very hypervigilant around keeping track of what's being spent throughout the year, what's still available, what projects are coming up, what might be getting started, et cetera, et cetera. So yeah, that's it. If you guys don't have any questions, I'll let you go, and I'll see you tomorrow. Definitely tune in if you're not going to be able to make it, so that you can hear that presentation from Martin on the budget. And there actually will be a lengthy packet that will be uploaded to the website tomorrow that will include a Q&A. So like questions about like, oh, why is this line item going up? Or why is this one so much lower than it was last year? And then there's also summaries from each one of our department heads. So Chief Seymour with our police department, Chief Seiler with our fire department, Director Tate with our public works department, Miss Johnson with hopefully what will become our community development department, and like admin, finance, and city hall. And so there's great summaries and all of those kinds of like, things that you would think about if you were digging through the budget and be like, oh, why is that? They've tried to make sure that it's really easy for you to sort through all those things. So anyway, thanks for joining me, fellow Red Bank Ditch dwellers, and let me know if you have any other questions and or if you want a budget Q&A recap type thing before we final vote on it. So, all right, friends, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.